At first glance, this image looks like Earth, but it is not Earth. There are no oceans, no clouds, and no atmosphere. What you are seeing is a real image of a massive rocky body floating silently through space. This object is a comet, an ancient traveler from the earliest days of our solar system. For the first time in human history, humanity did something extraordinary. We did not just observe a comet from a distance, we sent a machine built by humans to land on its surface. This is the true story of the Rosetta and Philae mission, one of the most ambitious and challenging space missions ever attempted. For thousands of years, comets fascinated and frightened humanity. Ancient civilizations saw them as signs from the gods, warnings of disaster, or messages from the heavens. These bright objects appearing suddenly in the sky seemed mysterious and unpredictable. Today, science has revealed their true nature. Comets are not signs or omens, they are time capsules, preserved remnants from the formation of the solar system over 4.5 billion years ago. A comet is made of rock, dust, and frozen gases such as water, carbon dioxide, and carbon monoxide. Because they formed far from the sun, much of their original material has remained unchanged. This makes comets incredibly valuable to scientists. Studying them helps us understand how the planets formed and what conditions existed in the early solar system. Many scientists also believe that comets may have played a role in delivering water and organic molecules to the early Earth, possibly contributing to the origin of life itself. To unlock these secrets, the European Space Agency designed a mission unlike any before it. In March 2004, a spacecraft named Rosetta was launched into space. Its mission was bold and complex. Rosetta would travel across the solar system, chase a fast-moving comet, orbit it, and then deploy a lander onto its surface. No spacecraft had ever attempted this before. The journey was long and difficult. Rosetta traveled for nearly 10 years, covering billions of kilometers through space. To reach its target, it used gravity assist maneuvers, flying past Earth and Mars multiple times to gain speed and adjust its trajectory. These maneuvers required extreme precision. A small error could have caused the mission to fail completely. During this long journey, Rosetta spent years in deep space, far from the sun. At one point, it was placed into hibernation mode to conserve power. For more than 2 years, Rosetta remained silent, drifting through space until it was close enough to its target to wake up again. In January 2014, Rosetta successfully woke from hibernation, marking a critical milestone in the mission. On August 6, 2014, Rosetta reached its destination, Comet 67P Churyumov-Gerasimenko. What scientists saw surprised them. The comet had an unusual shape, consisting of 2 lobes connected by a narrow neck, giving it a shape unlike any previously observed comet. Its surface was dark, rough, and covered in cliffs, pits, and dust. This was not a smooth or gentle world. It was harsh, unpredictable, and dangerous. For several months, Rosetta orbited the comet, mapping its surface and studying its behavior as it moved closer to the sun. Scientists carefully searched for a suitable landing site. This was not an easy task. The comet's gravity was extremely weak, about 100,000 times weaker than Earth's gravity. Landing too fast could cause the lander to bounce back into space. Landing at the wrong angle could cause it to tip over or crash. The lander chosen for this historic task was named Philae. Philae was designed to land on the comet's surface and secure itself using harpoon-like anchors and ice screws. Once attached, it would analyze the surface material, take images, and perform experiments to study the comet's composition. On November 12, 2014, the moment of truth arrived. Philae separated from Rosetta and began its descent toward the comet. There was no live control during the landing. Due to the vast distance between Earth and the comet, commands took too long to arrive.
Everything depended on pre-programmed instructions and flawless execution. As Philae touched the surface, something went wrong. The harpoons that were supposed to anchor it failed to fire. Without anything to hold it down, Philae bounced off the surface. It bounced once, then again, traveling hundreds of meters across the comet. After nearly 2 hours of bouncing, Philae finally came to rest in a shadowed area near a cliff. This location was far from ideal. Philae's solar panels could not receive enough sunlight to recharge its batteries. As a result, the lander had limited time to operate. Despite this setback, Philae began transmitting data immediately. In the short time it was active, it sent back some of the most valuable scientific data ever collected from a comet. Philae captured high-resolution images of the comet's surface, revealing a rugged landscape of dust and rock. It analyzed the chemical composition of the surface and detected organic molecules, compounds that are considered essential building blocks of life. These findings strengthened the theory that comets may have contributed to the delivery of water and organic materials to the early Earth, possibly contributing to the origin of life itself. As Philae's battery power decreased, its signals grew weaker. Eventually, it fell silent. Although its active mission was short, the data it sent back continued to be analyzed for years. Even Rosetta itself continued studying the comet, observing how its surface changed as it approached the sun and released jets of gas and dust. In September 2016, after completing its mission, Rosetta was deliberately guided to a controlled impact on the comet's surface. This final descent allowed it to collect even more data at close range, bringing the mission to a meaningful conclusion. The Rosetta and Philae mission was not perfect. Things did not go exactly as planned, but perfection was never the true measure of success. This mission proved that humanity could reach a moving object in deep space, orbit it, and land on it. It expanded our understanding of comets and the early solar system. It showed what is possible when science, engineering, and human curiosity come together. This mission also changed the way we see these ancient objects. Comets are no longer just distant lights in the sky. They are complex worlds with stories to tell, stories about where we come from and how our solar system began. So when you look at this image again, remember, this is not Earth. It is a massive ancient rock drifting silently through space. And for a brief moment in history, humanity reached it, studied it, and learned from it. This achievement stands as one of the greatest milestones in space exploration and a powerful reminder of how far human knowledge can travel.